Hello friends, welcome back to Najmu's history classes. In today's lecture, we have to discuss one new chapter from the Indian Polity and Constitution of Lakshmikant. Today's class includes the part 2 of the Constitution, the citizenship. This includes the article 5 to 11. Okay, before starting our discussion, you can subscribe, share and support my channel. Okay, then let's start today's class. Like any other modern state, our country also have two kinds of people. Which is two types of people? The first one is Indian citizens. The second one is aliens. In each and every state have these two types of peoples. Each and every state have citizens and also have some aliens. Then these aliens are also divided into two types. That is, the first one is the friendly aliens, the second one is enemy aliens. Who is the friendly aliens? These friendly aliens means these people are subjects those countries that have cordial relations with India. But enemy aliens means, on the other hand, are the subjects of that country that is at war with India. Okay, clear? Then along with these citizens, the aliens are the citizens of other states, and hence these aliens do not enjoy all the civil and political rights, but these aliens have some rights, but they do not enjoy all the civil and political rights. Okay, then here you can remember one important point regarding the enemy aliens. These enemy aliens peoples do not enjoy the protection against the arrest and detention under Article 22. This Article 22 belongs to the fundamental rights, the right protection against the arrest and detention. We will discuss about this article in the coming classes. Okay, but here we used this article for related with some rights of the enemy aliens. Here we can see the enemy aliens do not enjoy this enjoy the protection against the right and arrest and detention under Article 22. Okay, clear? Then let's look into the constitutional provisions regarding the citizenship. Okay, here the Constitution confers the following rights and privileges on the citizens of. Before the enter into the constitutional provisions, we have to look into some things regarding the rights and privileges on the citizens of India. But this denies to the aliens. Okay. The first one is the Indian Constitution provides us some rights and privileges to citizens. The first one is the right against discrimination on grounds of the religion, race, caste, sex or place of birth under Article 15. Okay, the second one is the right to equality of opportunity in the matter of public employment under Article 16. Then third one is the right to freedom of speech and expression, assembly, association, movement, residence and profession under Article 19. The fourth one is cultural and educational right under Article 29 and 30. Then the fifth one is the right to vote in elections to the Lok Sabha and State Legislative Assembly. The sixth one is the right to contest for the membership of the Parliament and the State Legislature. Seventh one is eligibility to hold certain public offices, that is President of India, Vice President of India, Judges of Supreme Court and the High Court, the Governor of States, Attorney General of India and Advocate General of States. Okay, along with this, the above rights, the citizens also have certain duties also towards their state. For example, citizens have to paying taxes and respecting the national flag and have to respect the national anthem and funding the country and so on. Okay, in India, both citizens. Okay, then I think can you understand these rights for the regarding the rights and privileges for the citizens? Okay, then let's look into the constitutional provisions regarding the citizenship. Here we have to look into some articles related to citizenship. These articles is Article 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Today we have to discuss 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Okay. Then the other 3 articles we will discuss in the next class. Okay. Let's start. The Constitution deals with the citizenship from Article 5 to 11 in Part 2. Okay, here firstly we have to look into the provisions related to the Article 5. Okay. According to the Constitution, the following 4 categories of persons became the citizen of India at the commencement. The Article 5 related to the citizenship at the time of the commencement of the Constitution. Okay. According to the Constitution, the following 4 categories of persons became the citizen of India at its commencement. The commencement means the date of the Constitution on 26th day of January 1950. Okay. The 4 categories. The first one is a person who had his domicile in India and also fulfilled any one of the 3 conditions. The first one is if he has born in India, or if either of his parents was born in India, or if he has been ordinarily resident in India for 5 years immediately before the commencement of the Constitution became a citizen of India. Okay. Then the next article, Article 6, related with a person who migrated to India from Pakistan. Okay. This article related with some persons who migrated to India from Pakistan. Okay, these persons became an Indian citizen if he or either of his parents or any of his grandparents was born in undivided India and also fulfilled any one of the 2 conditions. The first one, in case he migrated to India before July 19th, 1948, he had been ordinarily resident in India since the date of his migration. The second one, in case he migrated to India on or after July 19th, 1948, he had been registered as a citizen of India. Okay, but here also have another point. A person could be so registered only if he had been resident in India for 6 months preceding the date of his application for registration. Okay. Then the Article 7. According to Article 7, this article is related with a person who migrated to Pakistan from India after March 1st, 1947. But later he returned to India for resettlement. Okay. These persons became the Indian citizens. For this, he had to be resident in India for 6 months preceding the date of his application for registration. Clear? Then let's look into the Article 8. Article 8 related with a persons who or any or of whose parents or grandparents was born in undivided India but who is ordinarily residing outside India. Okay, this article related with the some persons who are ordinarily residing in outside India, but whose parents or grandparents was born in undivided India. Okay, these persons became the Indian citizens. For this, he has been registered as a citizen of India by the diplomatic or consular representative of India in the country of his residence, whether before or after the commencement of the Constitution. Thus, this provision covers the overseas, these points you can remember here. This provision covers the overseas citizens, who is overseas citizens who may want to acquire Indian citizenship. Okay. I think you can understand these 4 articles. Article 5 related with a persons who had his domicile in India and also fulfilled any one of 3 conditions. He was born in India. Either of his parents was born in India. He has been ordinary resident in India for 5 years. Then the article 6 related with the person who migrated to India from Pakistan. Then the article 7 related with the persons who migrated to India from migrated to Pakistan from India after March 1st, 1947. Then the article 8 related with a person who or any of whose parents or grandparents was born in undivided India but who is ordinarily residing outside India. Okay, clear? Then if you have any doubt, you can comment in the comment box. Then the next articles, the next part we will continue in the next class. Okay, then bye.